Ironwood Games. This is Andrew. Well, welcome back to Legend of Heroes: Trails in the Sky. So on our last video, we finished up the prologue. We hit the end of the prologue. And we're allowed to save. All right. And we're going to move on to the next chapter. Joshua. Estelle, are you in there? Joshua? Dinner's ready. Just to let you know, we'll be having roasted basil chicken and onion soup gratin. That sounds so good. I'll come down later, so why don't you two go on ahead and eat? All right, we'll make sure to come down before your food gets cold. The Wheel of Fortune card. Again. Something really is going on. I just can't see what it is. Where's Estelle? She said to go ahead and eat without her. She didn't seem to have an appetite. I see. She took the news a lot better than I thought she would. It's not surprising she doesn't want to come out of her room, seeing as how close she is with her father. I agree. So what do you think about all of this, Shara? Is it an accident or an incident? To be honest, I couldn't say either way. Your dad is a top-class bracer. When it comes to crisis management, he's the best there is. Whichever it is, if your father happens to be there, it'll be resolved. But the fact is, an airliner, along with your father, has gone missing. In other words, what you're trying to say is that things that shouldn't have happened, right? Don't lose heart on me now. You need to be a stout wall of support and bear Estelle up. I'll get to work tomorrow and see what I can find out. Man, it sure smells good down here. I can't stand it any longer. What? Estelle, are you okay? I'm so hungry, I thought I was gonna pass out. Oh, this looks so good. Bon appetit! Aren't you two having any? This is great. The basil flavor really comes out when you roast it. You sure know how to cook, Joshua. Well, thanks. Come on, Shara, don't you just sit there too. Do you want to drink some of my dad's brandy from his secret stash? I'm pretty sure there's a bottle of Steinrose that's about 20 years old in there. Did you say Steinrose? And 20 years old too? Shara, what do you think you're doing? Sorry, Estelle, I'm going to have to pass this time. By the way, what were you doing up in your room? You didn't come down even after Joshua called you for supper. Huh? Oh, right. I was just looking for some extra underwear. I was having a bit of trouble finding one of my favorites because it was stuffed in the back of one of the drawers. Underwear? Oh, and a set of gear for traveling. I mean, who knows how long we'll be gone, so I figure as long as we're prepared, we'll have nothing to worry about. So what you're saying is you intend to head to Bose to find your father? Well, duh, that's a no-brainer. And while I can't imagine anything bad happened to him, despite his horrible luck, waiting around just doesn't suit me, so I'm gonna go check things out for myself. Ha, you really are something else. Whether it's your positive attitude or thick skin, I can't say, but... What? You're so rude, Joshua, but you are coming along too, right? Of course. However, it looks like all airliner flights have been cancelled until the Army finishes their search. Seems like the only way to Bose is on foot. Walk to Bose, huh? I wonder how long that's gonna take. For a bracer on foot, If they hurry, they can make it there in about half a day. But if that's the route you're taking, that makes things easy. I think I'll tag along as well. Really? You'll come with us? But aren't you busy with a bunch of other jobs? Hey, I trained under your father, right? Did you honestly think I'd just sit here when something could have happened to the person I owe so much to? I'm going to talk to Aina and have her pass my jobs at the guild to another member. Shara. We really appreciate this, Shara. You really shouldn't be thanking me. I just can't leave a job as big as this up to a bunch of newbies. I hate to say it, but you're probably right. Oh well, since Shara's along for the ride now, I do feel a bit more confident. We appreciate you coming with us. Myself as well. Anyway, let's make sure to drop by the guild tomorrow morning before we leave. I'll need to explain the situation to Aina. Chapter 1. Disappearance of the Lind. The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. I understand the situation now. To be frank though, with Sherazard taking off after Cassius, I'm going to be really short-handed, but since this involves him directly, please don't worry about anything. I really appreciate this, Aina. Make good use of Ridge while we're gone. He should be able to deal with at least 3 times his normal workload. Don't you think that's a bit harsh? Don't worry, if things get too hectic, I'll ask for help from the Grand Cell Bridge. By the way, Sherazard, can I get a minute? I'd like to talk with you about the job you were going to do. Sure, no problem. Estelle, Joshua, could I have you two wait upstairs? I'll be done in a minute. Understood. Shara, if we're going to be waiting, would you mind if I did it out in front of the clock tower? I'd like to say hi to someone. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, then let's meet up in front of the clock tower. As soon as I'm done here, I'll head over there myself. Got it! Come on, Joshua. Sure. Septian Calendar, 1075, erected in partnership with the Levro Royal Family Septian Church and Roland City. Septian Calendar, 1192, destroyed during the 100 Days' War when Roland was bombarded by the Erebonian Imperial Army. Septian Calendar, 1197, rebuilt with the cooperation of the citizens of Roland. Every time I see this clock tower, I always think they sure did a superb job restoring it after the war. You can sure feel the spirit of Roland's people from this. Estelle? Joshua, what do you think about going up with me and waiting until Shara shows up? With the clock tower? Sure, I don't mind. Okay, come on. The morning air is so refreshing. Hey, look, Joshua, we can see the house from here. You're right, I can see the roof. But you want to tell me what's going on since you've always avoided coming up here? I was under the impression you didn't like this place. I like this place, I just can't casually come up here. Because this is the place where my mom died. What? We're getting some deep backstory here. 10 years ago, during the war, when the Imperial Army surrounded Roland, they bombarded the symbol of the city, the clock tower, to try and get the citizens to surrender. This was at the time Dad was fighting in the Royal Army. I wanted to see who he was fighting against, so I climbed up the clock tower. And when the bombardment started, I couldn't get away. When I came to, I hardly had a scratch on me. My mother had saved me. I was wrapped tightly in her arms, shielded from the rubble. And as I cried, she sang my favorite lullaby. But when they finally dug us free... After the war ended and this place had been rebuilt, I avoided coming here for the most part. It's not because I have painful memories of this place, though. It's just... When I come here, a part of me wants so much to draw on her strength. Plus, I've felt that I can't be strong like her if I'm always trying to rely on her. But today is okay, right? Relying on her just this once. Asking her to bring Dad home safely. Asking her to protect him. Of course it is. And don't worry, Dad's safe for sure. Your mother's protecting him, so there's no doubt on my mind that he's safe. And if he happens to be in a bit of trouble, then you can come to his rescue. Just like your mother did for you, you can do the same for your dad. Don't forget, I'm here to help you too. Joshua, I know I can't completely understand everything you've been through, but I can stay here by your side, as I am now. And if you need a shoulder to cry on, you've always got mine. So... Huh? Joshua, you're trying too hard. You shouldn't say things like that so lightly. What do you mean? If I were any other girl, I would have totally misinterpreted your intentions just now. You are seriously the type who's going to have problems with romantic relationships in the future. I'm already starting to get worried. Well, excuse me for trying to be nice. Why do you have to be like that when someone is genuinely worried about you? Thanks for cheering me up, Joshua. I feel a lot better now. I guess, as long as I get some kind of thanks, it was worth looking like a complete fool. But you are unbelievable. Don't be so mad. I'm really thankful, believe it or not. So how about we get down from here, huh? I'm sure Shara's waiting for us. You're probably right. Mom, I finally realized why I wanted to become a bracer. It's so I could become strong and protect others, just like you. So please watch and see. I won't fail to bring Dad home safe again. Ah, the two of you had such a cute scene going on up there. Why, my cheeks even feel a bit hot just thinking about it. What's that supposed to mean? You were spying on us? Give me some credit, will you? I just happened to see you when I looked up to check the time. I sure wish I had an Orwell camera to get a shot of that view. What are you trying to say, Shara? That's called family bonding, plain and simple. It's kind of like your habit of hugging everyone after your third bottle of wine. Sigh, let's not get into that. What's with the sigh? You really don't know how to take a joke, do you? Well, whatever. Did you say hi to Lena while you were up there? Yeah. I even asked for her to watch over Dad. I see. Then I guess it looks like you're all set. You know, Lena's protection is equal to that of the goddess herself. Your dad's safety is pretty much guaranteed. I think you may be giving her a little too much credit. Now that you mention it, you met Estelle's mother before, right, Shara? Yeah, when I was a child. I was still in a troupe at the time. A troupe? Yeah, a troupe at a traveling circus. Shara was a dancer! Although it was a long time ago. We first met when she came to Roland with the circus. 12 years ago, to be exact. I was 11, and Estelle was 4. Because of that chance encounter, when I became a bracer, I trained under your father. I didn't know that. Maybe I'll tell you about it sometime when I get a chance. Are you ready to head out for Bose? With airliner flights cancelled, we'll just have to make our way to Bose the old-fashioned way, by foot. First, we'll need to make our way to the Vert Bridge checkpoint, which sits on the border of the Bose region. The Vert Bridge is located at the west end of the Milch Main Road. It looks like we're all set, so let's go! Alright. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna go... I think we gotta check the board. One more quest. I'm looking for someone to deliver a personal letter to a colleague of mine in Bose. Come see me at Roland Chapel for more details. And I think generally once you move on to the next region, you don't end up going back. So I'm just looking to make sure there's no super important things that I'm missing. unique things or anything at the stores. I don't think there are, but I know there's like some books and stuff that come out every once in a while. There we go, like the news. I don't know if you need them for anything, but I like to grab them. Just to have a complete collection. And let's see, the Orwell Factory. We don't have enough to open Estelle's slot. Joshua has one last slot. And Shara has one last slot. Let's see, is there any quartz that we desperately need? I don't think so. We need to get some of these, like some newer, higher ones. Like blind is good, since it's a ×3. And some of these multi ones can be good. I think I have that one on Joshua right now. Alright, we're gonna pick some up as we go, and we'll have more than we need at a certain point, so I'm not too worried about that. We'll go talk to the priest, and then we'll head out to Bose. So probably most of this episode is just going to be traveling to Bose. It's going to be a short one. Well, good morning, everyone. Are you going on a journey somewhere? Yeah, just over to Bose. Is that so? Then in that case, could I ask a favor of you? I had wanted to send Father Holstein a letter, but the airlines are grounded. So how about it? Can I get you to deliver this letter while you're there in Bose? Accept. Sure, we'll do it. Shouldn't be a problem since a letter's not that big to begin with. I really appreciate this. Alright then, here you are. All I need to do is give this letter to Father Holstein in Bose, right? Yes. The chapel is on the east side of Bose City, so it should be fairly easy to locate. Traveling around other regions and broadening your knowledge is food for the mind. I pray that the goddess will guide you on your journey. Alright, cool. So we got that. And then we go out the east side of town. Do we need anything from the bar as far as food or eating items? I don't know. Let's go find out. Wholesome pasta. Do we already get the pasta? I think we did. Let's look. Where's our menu? Is it here? Yeah, the wholesome pasta we already got. Okay, because we just want to make sure we get all of the recipes. Again, I don't think we have to. And if we miss something, I don't think it's the end of the world, but you know me, I like to get all the things. Okay, that way's up towards the tower and the mine. So we're just gonna go... What is this? West Milchmain Road? We'll stay on the road. If we end up in any fights, we'll take them... We've been all the way to the checkpoint here for one of our side quests, so nothing new. We just got to get through that checkpoint. That gate was locked before, and now it'll be open to us. And then, like I said, I think generally once you pass through the gate, then you're kind of in that new region. Like you're stuck in one region at a time. We can't then come back. Which the nice part about that then is the side quests and things are all restricted to just the one region. Let me chase this guy because they're worth. I think these are the ones that are worth things if you can manage to kill them. And if not, I think they're okay. Sparkling massively. I don't know what that means. Say we might have to use arts on it or something. No, it fled. Okay. That's fine.
Right. We rule.
We didn't really take any damage. I think we lost 5 EP. Checkpoint. Alright, so... Are you headed for Bose? We are, but how did you know we weren't visiting again? Well, a number of people like yourselves have been passing through lately, exponentially more than usual. Is that because flights have been suspended in the airspace over Bose? That's exactly what's happened. You wouldn't believe how busy this place is because of it. Well, the Royal Army is responsible for all the restricted flights, so you're really not in a position to complain. Yeah, I guess you're right about that. Oh, and another thing. Traffic through this checkpoint is being regulated. If you want to go through here, you'll have to get a pass from the Chief Warrant Officer next door. Okay! I think... Next door is... I think it's down this way. And yeah, the little barracks here. Well, if it isn't Estelle, and Joshua too. Hello, Mr. Ashton! And this is Scheherazade, if I remember correctly, right? Good afternoon, sir. We'd like to cross over into the Bose region, so we were wondering about getting a pass. Let me guess, this has something to do with the Lind, doesn't it? Yeah. Estelle explains that Cassius was aboard the missing airliner. Goodness, Cassius was aboard? This is major. I'll issue a pass right away. Received gate pass. Thank you, sir. But is it alright if you issue us a pass just like this? What are you talking about? I know you kids by face. And as a member of the Royal Army, I should do my best to cooperate with the Bracer Guild. Oh, but one other thing. Huh? Be careful if you have any errands at the Hacking Gate north of here. You might want to hide your identities as bracers there. What do you mean? I'm sorry, but I can't say any more about the matter. But if you do intend to investigate the incident, please do so with discretion. I pray to Idios for Cassius' safe return. Cassius says this. Alright. We are out of here. Alright, we got one. Well, that was quick. Okay then, how about I open the gate for you? The soldier opened the gate by remote control. Alright, you're clear to go on through. Once you cross over, you won't be able to come back unless you get a pass from the other side. Please be aware of that before you cross. Got it! So again, that is, I think the game's warning there too, that we can't come back. I'm going to start a new save for the chapter. Just in case we have any weird corruption issues or something, or we mess something up, I can go back through the chapter and catch up if I need to. Obviously, we'll go without you guys. Bose first, and then wait until the road reopens. We're currently in a state of emergency. We're looking for any suspicious along this heading from Bose to Roland. Okay. I don't think there's anything important anywhere here. 420 Selg. I don't know how long that is, but it was much longer than the distance to Roland, so probably a few more screens. I don't know how many enemies or what kind of battles we'll have out there either, so I'm just looking if there's any like treasure chests or something we're missing. Here, we'll talk to this guy. Okay, he just says be careful out there. Oh, here's a little rest piece. Very good. Alright. So, which is good to know, because if it does end up that the roads become dangerous or are problematic, is the gate still open? So we can still go back. I think once we cross through this line, or this screen, that gate's going to be locked the next time we come back through. East Bowes Highway. Let's see, did we have a big map? Yes, we do. So we're going to Bowes. He talked about hacking gate up here. And it looks like there's a couple of things off this way. I think we're going to try... there's another tower down here. This looks like it might be a little mine and things. I don't know if there's anything we need to do up there. I think we're just going to try to get to Bowes. But we will see. Did you want to fight us? You don't want to fight us? Okay. I'm not going to try and pick any fights. I think something's going to want to fight us eventually. And that'll be fine. This is Nebel Valley. So there might be some quests there. Oh, this one's coming to attack us. Okay, we're going to get surprise attacked. That's fine. Is it just the one creature? Yeah. That's fine. It looks like it does a little lifesteal move. Which is kind of annoying, but fine. We also, like we said, we do know that heal point is back there at the gate. But like we said, we don't need to grind in this game. We're still only getting like 10 XP from those encounters, so I don't think it's worth trying to fight all of them right here. At some point, some of these might become a little bit tougher. Let's see what this snake is like. It might be worth just taking a little bit of time to fight some battles. Definitely worried about snakes having poison. It looks like a little like weird mushroom head snake. And that's definitely something that I think will poison us. Yeah, it will.
Oh, are we done already?
Alright, 15 for that guy is not a bad amount of experience. What's headed this way? Great. Well, if it isn't Scheherazade, how have you been? Fine. I haven't seen you in a while either. What are you up to? As you can see, I'm doing an escort job. I'm sure that you've heard about all the airliners being grounded after the Lind incident, right? Because of that, we have to move all this cargo to the Royal City by ground transport. I see. Well, your efforts are appreciated. So, how about yourself? What are you doing with these youngsters? Don't tell me you're looking into the incident. That was the plan. Why? Do you know something we should be aware of? Well, I think it would be best if you spoke with Lugrin about it at the Bowes branch. Anyway, I've got to get going. Catch you later. Well, I do like the little assets they built. First Mr. Ashen and now him. Everyone keeps hinting at something, but no one will just come out and say it. I wonder what's up. Well, there must be a good reason for it, and we'll probably find our answers at the Bowes branch. Indeed. Or agreed. If we do as he suggests and ask Lugrin about it, we may just get a clue as to what's going on. Anyway, let's get moving. So like I was saying, I enjoy the assets and kind of making those little thing like that escort part. Even just for like a hint of what to do next, it's kind of nice because it's gives you a little bit more like sense of the world and realness to have those like random encounters that don't take up a lot and move the story forward just enough to be interesting and add like an element of like consequence to the things that are going on. Because in theory, right, like if the airships are down, you have to do transportation by road and other stuff. So seeing that
Seems you came up
consequence,
short.
seeing that like Shara has more contacts and knows more people, and like that not everyone's just either you only talk to important people or like just random people, and so let's see if we can sneak up on this guy. I just enjoy it. Plus, like knowing that they had to make a few extra assets and a little bit more for it. Let's actually, since we have the craft points,
Let's do this!
let's just fire off the crafts. These guys. We get to watch
Someone's been
Shara's
naughty.
weird. She has a very strong attack, like craft attack, but it's
Seems
just
you
really
came up
weird the way
short.
they like set it up and give us the gratuity and like, I don't know, weird fan service, but then it's like pixelated. Like, okay, I don't know. It's not particularly for me, but I'm sure whoever it's for really enjoys it, and at least appreciates the effort of having. Okay, so it looks like we've got 3 more screens. This one, the next one will be the intersection, and then we'll get to bows. So 2 or 3 more areas here. Maybe not. Maybe we've got. Oh no. Okay, it goes back up. I was like, maybe that was the branch off here. Ooh, I wonder what that thing is. Do we want to fight it? Find out? I kind of do. Ooh, 538. Alright, let's see what happens. Ooh, 6. Did it have weakness to anything? Let's hit it with a fire art. Use my craft on it.
Here I
What this does and what Shara's fire art, I have to run away. It's definitely enemy and a little bit stronger than what we might be prepared to deal with. Shadow Spear for 235. Wow, okay. So we're gonna try and keep it from casting arts. We're gonna hit it with another firebolt. Yeah, it's gonna use arts. Then we can silence it. We'll hit it with this. This bolt might be enough to finish it off. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Okay.
Oh, are we
It was
done
fun
already?
to hit it once. It gave us a decent amount of XP. It was not something we want to take on multiple of. If we had our crafts up, I think that'd be a decent thing, an enemy. A few more levels, and I think we can deal with it. It's just got high defenses and stuff, so let's see. Alright, that's Hawking Gate, which is, I think, the way we're going to end up going. To investigate the Lind and the crash. For now, we're trying to just get to bows. We'll deliver that letter, I think, to the priest man, and then we'll probably check in at the guild and leave that, or end our episode there. We finally made it here. This is the commercial city of Bose, which sits at the heart of the Bose region. Wow, this definitely looks like a city. The 5 major cities in Liberl, this one comes next after the Royal City. Compared to Roland, the buildings are all made of stone and seem a lot bigger. Does anyone have any idea what that huge building is over there? That's the Bose Market. It's an indoor marketplace made up of various shops. Food, clothing, sundry goods, furniture, books, and so on. You can pretty much buy everything here with the exception of weapons and ornaments. It's not surprising they call this place a commercial city. Man, I really wish this trip could have been for shopping. Maybe some other time. Let's first stop by the guild and find out what's going on regarding the incident. Oh, alright. Just so you know, the Bracer Guild is just right over there. So, the implication is that they've never been here before, which is interesting, since they're, dad's a bracer and goes on travel all the time, and that. Now, I want to say, this is the guild, so I think the colors are, if they are the same, the green is commercial, and then I'm going to say purple is the church, but I don't know if that's true or not. That's just what it was true based on the other one, but it looks like, yeah, this is the chapel. So let's deliver our letter. Excuse me. You're Father Holstein, right? Oh, indeed I am, but how may I help you? This is for you. It's a letter from Father Divine and Roland. Oh, is this for me? Thank you very much for delivering this. However, a letter from Father Divine could only mean... Ah, yes, he's come up with a new formula. Eh? A new formula for what? Oh, don't tell me you didn't know. Father Divine is a master of medicine known throughout Liberl for his skills in the healing arts. In fact, he was well known for this even back when he was at Grancel Cathedral. Really? Even after he took up his new post as a father in Roland, he has continued his research without fail. And when he discovers an effective medicine, he shares his knowledge with the rest of us. We Bracers also use the medicine created by Father Divine on a daily basis, so in a way, we're being supported on our work from behind the scenes. I had no idea! It would have been nice if he had at least mentioned it to us. But it's just like him not to, since he never talks about himself. Ain't that the truth? Father Divine is very strict with himself. Whenever he admonishes someone, he is always admonishing himself as well. This is one attitude I think all young children these days should learn. Although it'd be a bit difficult for me to learn at this ripe age. Oh, yeah, har, or whatever. How about we just try to work hard without overreaching ourselves? I appreciate you coming all the way up from Roland to deliver this letter today. Oh, Ideals, Goddess of the Firmament, please protect these souls as you guide them in their daily lives. Alright, so we can't turn our camera in here. Let's talk to these people. La la la, we're finally here. This day has finally arrived. After my husband had done worshiping here, it's off to the Bose Market to bye. As we were arriving at Bose, the airliner flights were cancelled, and right in the middle of my pilgrimage, too. Alright, so I think, all of that being said, we're just going to walk around the city just to get a little bit of a feel for it. Looks like there's some exits in some different directions. What's this going to be? A house, maybe? And then the commercial center. That blue, is that the mayor? No, that's a hotel. Okay. Another little store. North. And then the guild. Alright. Oh, Charizard, you arrived a lot sooner than I expected. Appreciate you coming all the way from Roland. It's been a while, hasn't it, Lugren? Did someone tell you that we were coming ahead of time? Yes, I received a call from Ida not that long ago. So that means these two kids with you are Cassius's children? Yes, that's right. It's nice to meet you, sir. I'm Estelle Bright. And I'm Joshua Bright. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Lugren, and I oversee the Bose branch. Your father and I go way back. Please just call me Lugren. Sure, we'll do that. That said, could you give us a quick update on the missing airliner incident? Yes, about that. The Royal Army is still continuing its search. However, with the Army's current restriction on information, no public updates of the situation have been made. And not only has the general public been kept in the dark, but the Guild hasn't heard a word either. Really? Why not? Aren't the Army and the Guild supposed to be cooperating together? Well, that's the way it is on the surface anyway. But in actuality, there's a lot of opposition between both parties on a number of aspects. So pretty much what you're saying is that it's a bunch of jurisdictional disputes, right? I hate to admit it, but that's the situation. In addition, General Morgan has gotten involved. Did you say General Morgan? Great, now it really looks like things are going to be a pain. General Morgan? Who's that? He's famous for repelling the Imperial Army's invasion 10 years ago. You should have read about him in the history books. Amazingly enough, I don't recall the name. So what's the big deal with this famous guy anyway? From what I've heard, he's not the biggest fan of the Bracer Guild. Hates Bracers, in fact. It seems he even makes it a point to routinely assert that there's no need for a Bracer Guild. Sounds like a real whack job to me. So what you're saying is that we're not getting any information because of this general? That's not really important at the moment. What really matters is that Bracers are being prohibited from entering the regions they are investigating. Because of that, it's causing conflicts with our other work. But we just came all the way here from Roland. If that's the way it's going to be, then it's time to duel it out with this general to decide who gets to investigate the incident. You're talking like a crazy person, Estelle. Keep your cool, Bracer. There are other ways, such as the request we just received from the mayor concerning the incident. She has asked that we conduct an investigation from the guild side, separate from the army. Well, that's encouraging news. If it's an official request from the mayor, it'll be a great pretext for us to conduct our own investigation. I see. Well, isn't this perfect timing? Bluegren will accept the mayor's request. That sounds fine by me. But before you go, you two are junior bracers, right? Yeah, why? Junior bracers, so to speak, are members in training, registering at various branches. In short, their performance is monitored by the branch where they're currently registered. Right now for you two, that would be Roland. So what you're trying to say is that we have to change our registration if we want to accept jobs here, right? You've got it. Here. All you need to do is sign on these forms to transfer your registration. Sure. Our names go here, and... Alright, it looks like everything is in order. Junior Bracers Estelle and Joshua. As of this day, at 15:20, your registration at the Boast branch has been approved. This means that you are now members of the Boast branch. So, once you become a senior bracer, you can do any job without being registered to a particular branch. But on the flip side, your duties and responsibilities increase as well. Understood. So pretty much we're still newbies. Well, it looks like now I'll be able to entrust you with the mayor's request. The mayor's residence is near the west gate. You should go there and talk to her directly. We'll do that. Understood. Let's see if we can report our letter carrier request. Alright. And then probably we'll pick up, looks like we'll pick up a few side quests next time. And go visit the mayor and do all that. So, let's save it here. One thing that is somewhat frustrating, because I would have liked to have had all that information on our next video. It's hard sometimes to tell what's going to trigger a cutscene and what's not, so I guess we could have stopped before we went into the guild office here. So sorry about that, but we've got our information, so we're ready for next time. We'll pick up, next time I think will be some side quests. Maybe we've got 2 videos of side quests. I don't know how long those will take, and then we'll continue on our main story with the mayor's mission. So thanks for watching. As always, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like our video, leave us some comments, and stay tuned for more. All right, we'll see y'all. Bye.